Namaste, beautiful yogis. Now, today we are doing the 10th workout, and I'm pretty excited. I am starting to feel that same feeling I used to have with my core prior to pregnancy, and that same connection, it's a very hard to explain connection, is coming back. Now I want to have a little chat, questions that I saw coming in before we get started. Now, your connection with your core, to your core, it's a very unique thing, and it's not something you can intellectualize. You have to tune into your body. It is something that sometimes, I remember the first time I felt my connection to my core was in my early 20s, and I started working out and doing yoga, and I felt my core strengthening. It was just that I connected to my core, my brain connected to the muscle, and I felt it so strong when I was walking. Now, in order for you to connect to your core, you have to, it's so important, always have upright posture, because it feels so good. Your chest is so open, you're breathing properly, and it's just your core is activated. It feels as if you're dancing when you're walking, or as if you're stepping on clouds when you're walking. So always remember to keep your posture upright. Now, we have been doing different techniques throughout the series so far, because different things will work for different people. All I want from you is to feel your body. Not some exercises will work for some people and not work for other people, but you will find what works for you if you listen to your body. What we need to understand is that consciously connecting with your core is the most important thing. Performing anything throughout your day with that connection, performing any exercises with that connection in the future is very important. Right now we're focusing on the TVA, the deep abdominal wall, and also on the lumbar multifidus, which is the muscle that runs along your spine, which allows you also to have a strong core. Later on we'll work on the rectus abdominis and the obliques, but first we need to make sure that this wall is properly fired up. After pregnancy, after weight loss, after improper working out, surgery, and so forth, things can get weak for a while, and that's okay. You can always reconnect. If you previously had connection before surgery and pregnancy, then your chances to reconnect are pretty amazing. If you've never been connected to your core, work on it, because you can. It's just a matter of, it's a click. It will click all of a sudden. Now, another very important question came in about the pelvic floor, and a lot of women suffer with pelvic floor problems after pregnancy or in general with getting older. Now, in our culture, everybody is so shy to talk about the pelvic floor or where Mula Bandha is, because it's this like woo place. But the thing is, it is to me, it's not just a physiological thing, it's a spiritual thing, because it's the retention of energy, the preserving of energy in your body, so that you can lift it up and bring it into the higher chakras and bring it into love, creativity here, love, connection to higher power, and so forth. So it all starts from the grounds up. You can't just be connected to the cosmos and to the universal force and just be leaking your energy down. It's all interconnected. Today I want to focus on the pelvic floor. I'll probably name the class Pelvic Floor Connection. We'll do pelvic floor vacuums and just exercises, but we'll be engaging the TVA. Now, we'll start on the floor. Let's come down onto the floor. Always connecting with that belly. Smack it if you have to, because it makes you connect to it. All right, come down onto your back, and we're gonna do pelvic tilts without pulling the belly in and up, just contracting your Mula Bandha or the kegel muscles. Now, I want you to bring your hands onto the lower belly, and I want you to not contract the lower belly. I want you to just contract your kegel muscles. Do you feel your lower belly also tightening a tiny bit? If so, you're doing good. Otherwise, continue up until you feel that because the pelvic floor does include the lower belly muscles as well. A strong pelvic floor will give you a flatter belly. A flatter belly is simply a sign of things connecting properly. And having a strong pelvic floor is so important because physiologically it can lead to so many problems having a weak pelvic floor. Alright, so now we're going to do pelvic tilt with Mula Bandha. Let's count to 10 holding the Mula Bandha. So tilt, Mula Bandha, hold. From yoga, I like to do them on an inhalation, the holding of the tilt, but you can do them both and see what clicks in your brain better. Generally, in certain schools of yoga and even fitness and physical therapy, they're taught the opposite way. So find what works for you. I'm still very used to inhaling and contracting my Mula Bandha because that's how I built my core back in the day, and that's how I felt very energized and had really good results with my spiritual practice. You can try both. I'm inhaling, contracting my Mula Bandha, holding. One. Two. Three. We're not doing anything with the belly, just your pelvic floor. Now, if your pelvic floor is very weak, that's one reason why you may want to do the opposite way, exhale and then contract, because you have less pressure. I would say that's only if it feels right for you. Feel your body, do both for a while, do maybe on exhalation, because everybody's body is different, and sometimes people do things improperly no matter how much they try. Sometimes they contract the TVA improperly, sometimes Mula Bandha is contracted, some muscles don't fire up for some people. So if something feels not right, and no one will be able to tell you that outside of you, you are the one that has to repair your body. So try to feel it. If you're so confused as to what I'm saying now, just continue, because you have to develop that feedback mechanism from your own body. Keep working out, keep coming back to the classes, keep trying to fire up the muscles, keep touching the muscles. Now with Mula Bandha or the kegel muscles, you can buy jade balls. I'll try to list them below in the description, and you can use those so that they give you feedback mechanism of how well you are. Although Mula Bandha is not in your vaginal area, it is in between the anus and the vagina. Sorry guys, but it is in the perineal area. You still can exercise your vaginal muscles, and that will help you strengthen your perineum. Let's do a few more. If I'm talking, you continue. This today is going to be Mula Bandha. Whatever else we're doing, Mula Bandha is going to be our main focus. So if I'm chatting, just continue with Mula Bandha, holding for 10 breaths if you can. If you need to take a break from it, if you're starting to feel weak in your contractions, just do your pelvic tilts without it for a while and then come back to it up until you can do the exercise properly. Alright, now for the next one, we will press the lower back into the floor. Contract Mula Bandha, exhale, pull the belly in and up, and glide your heel down. Eventually you should be able to do those things and be able to breathe and talk. That's the whole point. But for a while you can focus on your breath and on your alignment in Mula Bandha. Eventually you want to be able to contract your Mula Bandha and TVA if you're performing something, you're out and about, picking a child, talking to people, carrying groceries and so forth. So that's why you want to be able to do it on inhalation and exhalation. But while you're building here, you can focus on proper alignment and really perfecting it without overdoing it. Try not to exhaust your brain thinking about 5 muscles at a time. Try to make it fluid on you, because in my experience that's the best way to become strong, is to let go of the too many details. Get the explanation, that's what we're doing with the series, but then once you get the basics, try to be a little more fluid so that the body can strengthen organically. Opposite side. Alright, let's take it up a little bit. Actually, extend your legs up, flex your feet and contract your lower belly, TBA, pulling the belly in and up. Beautiful. Now I'm not lifting my my booty off the floor, not yet, but I'm pretending I am by lifting my heels energetically up, and that really fires up my lower belly. So do this a few times. Exhale, can pull the belly in and up. Good. And you can always bring your hands on the muscle part you're working so that you have the feedback that it is working. That's how the mind-body connection happens oftentimes. From here we are going to, actually let's do one leg bends at 90-degree angle. Pull the belly in and up. Lower down, moving the leg as a one whole piece. So keep that alignment and just dip the heel down, come back up, 5 on each side. Let's go. Let's do a few more Mula Bandha exercises. You can bring your legs onto higher surface, such as a bowl or a chair, couch, table, etc., or just a regular bridge. So see which one you prefer. You can mix it up if you come back to this class. And I'm going to do 10 reps of bridge poses. Hold at the top, pull Mula Bandha in, and lower just a tad of the way down, and again come back up, Mula Bandha, hold up until your hold is good, and lower down. Now because I want to focus more on pelvic floor in this class and less on the TVA, just in case you're not contracting the TVA properly, your pelvic floor will be the most important part in rebuilding your core. So if your pelvic floor fires up, everything else will start firing up naturally for most people. So do 10 at your own pace. And come back down. Bring the soles of the feet together. Mula Bandha contractions. I personally prefer them on an inhalation, but you can try both and see which connects with your brain better. I have practiced it for years one way, so to me it's a very strong connection. So I recommend it, but you can do either way. And you're just going to do Mula Bandha contractions, hold for 10, release, rest up until you feel that you're ready for a second one, and then again, and so forth. And I will just guide you kind of like a mini meditation before we begin with the more dynamic part of the class, through your Mula Bandha exercise, pelvic floor, kegel. 3 ways to call it. They're little different things. When I say kegel, it's usually a very physical exercise, doesn't have any spiritual connotations to it, but you get the picture. From here, we're just going to close the eyes, soles of the feet together. Mula Bandha is your focus. Nothing else is moving. Your lower belly is reacting to the Mula Bandha, just because that's part of your pelvic floor, and also some of the muscles that run along the spine will fire up as well. Part of the TVA, part of the lumbar multifidus will fire up. So that's just part of your pelvic floor connection. But you're just gonna focus on the perineal area, and which is an energetic power point in your body. There is nerve endings there, but there is also energetic power point there. So you just focus on that, and you can close your eyes, and as you inhale and you slowly contract your perineal muscles, you feel how the energy of the universe is coming slowly into your body, is feeding into your body, is filling your body. And as you exhale, you let go, and you allow yourself to let go without worrying about the next inhalation. And as you inhale, you accept. You accept that you're not in control. And you accept that you're enjoying the moment at present and not worried about the future. Slowly exhaling, letting go, allowing yourself to let go. Let go of worry, let go of desire, expectation of how it should be. Inhaling, filling yourself up with light and energy and strength, vitality. Exhale, letting go. Letting go of that mind chatter, detail-oriented mind chatter. It's all well, it's all flowing. Everything is fluid, everything is a vibration. And you're allowing yourself to feel it. Inhaling. Your body is strong, filled with fire energy, strength, vitality, power. Exhaling with acceptance, with fluidity. Inhaling through the perineal area. And imagining your pelvic floor, your core strong. Exhaling. with peace. Inhaling, strengthening the pelvic floor. Exhaling, surrender. Inhaling. Exhaling, void. Inhaling through the perineal area. Exhaling, softening the heart. Inhaling, strong perineum. Exhaling, you're one with the whole. Inhaling, understanding that it is all within you. It is all within. Everything you're looking for is within. It's on the inside. Exhaling, more surrender. Inhale through your perineum. Exhale through your third eye. Inhale through your perineum. Exhale through the third eye. Hold your perineum in. Release. Let go through the third eye, or allow yourself to vibrate through the third eye. One last time, perineum activates. Release. Take a few easy breaths through the nose. Bring your hands on the outsides of your legs and take your time. They've stretched out a little bit, so take your time to come out of this. Leave them halfway up so that you're not shocking your muscles. Try not to move fast or in a jerky way. Whenever the muscles are ready, you can bring the legs just a tiny bit closer. It should feel comfortable. Alright, once your knees can come up and your feet can come on the floor, you can roll onto your side. Press your top arm to press yourself up. If you haven't opened your eyes yet, you can bring your awareness into your third eye and blink your eyes open. If you had kept your eyes closed until now, you will see the room has a different color and different light to it. Your room, my room, because we went in within. We activated the perineal area, which is probably the most important ingredient in a strong core. Let's do a few circles here. Feel that you're dancing and bringing blood supply into your core as you move, changing direction. Come back to this class as often as you can, because activating the perineal area is extremely important on a spiritual level and on a physical, physiological level, because a strong pelvic floor will prevent your bladder from deteriorating with age. It will be very important in performing jumping exercises. It is very important in maintaining a strong core, flat core. It is very important. It can improve your sex life. It can better your orgasms, it can better your bowel movements, all of those things that are in astrology ruled by Scorpio. The sexual and the eliminatory system are ruled by Scorpio. All of those things can improve, and from there everything builds up, because building energy from your foundation can basically change everything in the upper chakras. All right, from here let's come on to all fours, and you're going to pull the belly in, release. For the next one, round your back, exhale, and perform a vacuum, or a form of a vacuum where you're drawing the navel towards the spine. Good. Let's get up and we'll do a few more vacuums. So from here you are gonna have soft knees, hands either on the hips or on the quadriceps. Exhale, pull the navel towards the spine. Alright, that felt pretty good. Let's do a few more. Exhale and really draw the navel in. It's the best internal organ massage. Let's do 2 more, make it 5. One more. This is becoming a very powerful exercise after the pregnancy for me. If you're just a beginner or just retouching up on core connection and you haven't done vacuums, it's great that you landed in this class, because I'll do one last. Excellent. And from here, activating the TVA from the previous classes, so belly in and up, core connection. So now don't over exaggerate the TVA. In some of the classes I on purpose over exaggerated it, because when you're first starting with this series, things are just not firing up and you want to feel the connection. Once you feel the connection, you're just going to kind of fire up gently without over exaggerating it, and just feel it. Just feel that when you're moving, you're not waggling, you're just moving with integrity. There is connection happening, and even if I'm not there 100%, I'm imagining it, because that's how you get there, by connecting mentally, consciously to those parts of your body that you want to reawaken or strengthen. Let's do a lunge forward and lunge back. Core connection. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Opposite side, try to involve Mula Bandha. Now if your pelvic floor is very weak, you may want to do a lot of floor Mula Bandhas before it even fires up in a standing or a moving position, especially where there is a small impact. Now, if you're here because you're postnatal when you had vaginal delivery, one thing you can do is buy those jade balls. They're small balls specifically for vaginal use, and there are 2 of them so that once you train the muscles in your vagina, you can move them and you can connect to the different muscles or the different sides of the muscles. You can do that, and once you're strong and you've repaired that area of your body, you can use them to walk for small impact and see how strong your muscles are getting. Once you get a little advanced, you can move a little more rapidly and completely holding them. So that's one thing for vaginal delivery, is just to repair the vaginal area. Your body will naturally obviously repair it, but if you wanna maintain it and strengthen it completely, you can do that. Let's do 10 back lunges on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1. And even though the pelvic floor so far I've made it sound like it's something for women, men absolutely need it for their prostate, again, urinary incontinence, sexual pleasure. All of those things are enhanced. One of my friends, not gonna say who, elderly friend, had problems with incontinence, and after contracting his pelvic floor, I think he did 100 a day, everything stopped. Very powerful. So you can do those in bed, when you're reading, laying, watching TV and so forth. Pelvic floor activating your pelvic floor muscles. Let's do 20 on each side. 1, 2, 3, holding your belly. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. All right, from here we are going to do partial side lunges with moving the hips, figure 8s. deeper, belly active. Side to side without the figure eights. Alright, open the feet out, plie poses. Mula Bandha. Alright, from here you can take the right foot forward, left foot back, hips facing forward, heel to heel, warrior one, and hold, belly in, pressing the right hip back, left hip forward. I think I will put in the description of the title of this class sexual function, so that people know ahead of time if they're uncomfortable with this type of talk not to click on it. We're just talking about important stuff. Opposite side, Mula Bandha. Chair. Shift onto your right leg. You will take your left leg behind you, warrior three. See if you can pull the belly in. Opposite side, really pull the belly in. Lower back is working, lower back curve. Great. Grab a chair. You can go to a wall, table, and we'll bring the hands onto the chair, plank. Pull the belly, draw it in. Do one more rep, Mula Bandha activated, belly in. Coming out, and from here you will stand kind of wider than hip width apart as if for squat, and we're just going to turn the chest side to side. Bring the hands in, pull the belly in, and just bring side to side hands, flattening the belly. Shall we do 5 more vacuums? Are we ready? Exhale completely. Second one. You can stand if it can be effective. Generally, leaning forward is easier, especially if you're now starting the vacuums. After pregnancy, during pregnancy, you're absolutely not allowed to do any of those, and they do have a detoxifying effect, so keep that in mind. 3 more. If I lean forward, I'm really able to hollow it very effectively, surprisingly, even for me. So do it at your pace and at your level. Now the reason why we're doing these classes is not to forever just do isometric contractions or small exercises, but it is to bring awareness and to fire up certain muscles, and especially certain small muscles or the pelvic floor. But you will take this and incorporate it into all my other classes. I always have focus on proper core connection, and once the core is connected, perfect to just do those classes. If the core is weak, then stick with this up until you feel that you've gotten somewhere. It's a mental thing. It's really much more a mental thing than a physical thing. When it's connected, it's connected. So try to think about your core throughout your day. When you do go places and pick up things, think about your core. Do things with your core connected. Always think about your core, and that is one of the best ways for you to awaken. And do these exercises and then consciously do things from your core. Metaphorically speaking. 1 more plank or 2 more planks, whatever you can do. So for the next ones, 2 planks, exhale, and as you exhale, lift one heel up at a time and then the other heel. Exhale and contract the TVA. And 1 more repetition. Now, pay attention to when you contract your TVA, is everything lifting, or are you putting pressure on your pelvic floor? If you feel that it is putting pressure on your pelvic floor, then stick more with the pelvic floor exercises before you start contracting the TVA. The TVA should lift up, but if you feel that you're not able to do all of these things together, then focus on the pelvic floor. Plank. One more plank with leg lifts if possible. If not possible, skip it. Let's bring the hands over the head, clasping the fingers, index pointing, reach over to one side, look up, shoulders aligning with each other, away from the ears, opposite side. One more time. Exhale, forward bend. Shake your head side to side, softening the back of the neck, hands on the floor, downward facing dog. knees on the floor, onto all fours. Exhale, pull the belly in. Take a break. For the next round we'll take one leg at a time off the floor. Let's bring the legs in front of us. Forward fold. Pigeon, right leg forward. Bringing in Mula Bandha. Opposite side. If pigeon doesn't feel good, skip it. That applies to absolutely every pose in every class. Listen to your body. Coming back up, both legs in front of you, soles of the feet together. Come into an easy pose. Hands over the knees. You can turn the palms of the hands up, roll the shoulders back and down, chest open. Take a nice deep inhalation. Exhale, and we are going to clasp the fingers and turn the palms of the hands forward around your back. Exhale, pull the belly in. Inhale, reach over the head. Palms turn up. Pull the belly in. Exhale, pull the belly towards the spine. Round. Now you can turn the palms of the hands away from. Good, stretching all the back muscles. Back to all fours. Exhale, belly in. And come into a yogic squat. Forward bend, straighten the legs. Forward bend. Belly in, come up. Reach over the head. You can form a, with the index fingers, you can point Up and do a few circles with your index fingers, controlling the belly. And from here we'll do a few side lunges, 2 leg lift to the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go for push-ups. I'm trying to bring the push-ups in almost every time or often so that we're building up to our usual flows. Keep your heels down if you want to stretch your legs. Pull the belly in and up. Push-ups. 1, 2, and so forth to 10. Excellent. From here, we're going to steady the hips and reach side to side. Upper body reaching. Right, from here you can bring the hands in as your guides. You feel feeling your belly. And now move in any way you want to move. Every move is activating certain parts of your back, chest, shoulders. So move into those muscles. Hands over the head, over the third eye, over the heart. Close your eyes here for a moment. As you breathe, as you inhale, activate your pelvic floor muscles. As you exhale, relax your mind. Inhale, pelvic floor muscles. Exhale, relax the mind. Soften. Inhale, pelvic floor. Exhale, soften. Inhale, pelvic floor. Exhale, soften. One more time. Inhale, pelvic floor. Exhale, soften. It's all okay. Everything is good. Everything is exactly where it's supposed to be. You're in the best position possible in order to unfold your life in the direction that you need to unfold it in. No matter how things look from the outside, always trust the inner process, the direction that you're headed at. It's your best achievement yet. It's the most amazing next adventure. you're unfolding into what you're meant to be, what you're here to be. And every step you take towards that is the right step. Don't doubt your steps. You're gonna get there. And then there is the next adventure. Thanks for joining me today. Let's bow to our hearts for their forgiveness, compassion, and love. Namaste.